because this was the ish. Now, back to Dreamtalk 100 Radio. I'm gonna do more episodes on what I'm talking about, and the series that I want to start is talking about illusions. I want to get into a space where I start bringing things up talking about illusion, because illusion is important. Everything that we think is real is not real. So with this one, the one illusion that I want to discuss is cause and effect. This episode may not be as long as the first one. The first one to me was awesome. I hope y'all loved it. That was my first podcast going into this one. But we're talking about cause and effect. How this is an illusion. Now, when you look at cause and effect, it's two entities that's being played in this. One is cause, and the other one is effect. Follow me, people. Work with me, people. One is illusion, and one is real. Let's talk about the one that's an illusion. The illusion will be the cause. The cause. And I'm getting to a point. Just people follow me on why I'm calling cause an illusion. Because we have many causes. When you think of the cause, you think of things that's going into motion. Everything is going into motion. So it's a lot of things that can be brought into a cause. Just like when you have two friends that are getting into it, sometimes they don't even know what the cause is. You know why? I mean, you know, after they get into it and then years go by and they're like, I don't even remember who he's fighting about. I don't even know what the cause of the fight was. Why do you think that happened? It's not because it's just the past. See, that's how many people think. They think, okay, that was the past. So you go through many things in life and you forget it. No, I'm going to tell you this now, which I forgot to mention in the video when I was talking about the future karma and past karma. I forgot to mention that when you're living in the present moment, you are living the past and the future at the present moment. That's why it's so important to be in the present moment, because you're living the future and the past. It's all happening at one time in the moment. So, go back to cause. When you have two friends trying to remember what the cause was, it's a present moment that they're having. You immediately should know what the future of the situation is and what the past, because you're living it at that moment. So, for two friends to get into it and don't remember the cause because the cause really never happened, or the cause was a lesson learned. They know the lesson, but they can't remember the problem before the lesson. It's just like you go to math class. You know how to solve the problem. You know how to solve the problem, but you have no clue on the last, I should say, the last past math that you had learned in school to figure out that problem. You just know the answer. It's like when you meet somebody, it was like, I don't know how to teach you how to find an answer. I just know it. Second nature. And it's a reason why second nature is very important, because second nature is important because whatever caused them to get into that realm of having a second nature, they really just don't remember it because it was already, they already knew it. See what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, when you go into cause in life, we are here to be reminded of things that we already know. You're already spiritual. You are already connected to God. It's just when you got here, however you got here, you had to relearn back what you already knew. See what I'm saying? This is the reason why I'm calling the cause the illusion. So whatever may happen in your past life or anything of that nature, which will be the cause, and it made you forget, you have to be thrown into illusion to be reminded again. And that goes back to the Matrix. The Matrix is an illusion for our cause in life. Thank you very much. Follow me, people. Feel me, people. Work with me, people. So anytime the cause is an illusion. So you figure out the cause. So you got to go through these illusions. And you got to think of it like this too, in this nature. And I'm about to get off of cause in a minute and go into an effect. But with the cause, you got to think of this too. That is us going through things to find the greater purpose of things. It's very key. Now, let's go into effect. Now we're going into effect. The effect will be the materialistic things in life. It'll be, and y'all keep looking at materialistic wrong. I'm gonna say that materialism represents manifestation. I know y'all look at materialistic things and y'all think, okay, materialism means sex and money and stuff like that. That's y'all perception of them, and y'all, that is the bad side of materialistic things. When you're dealing with this matrix or whatever, what are you dealing with? The universe? You got duality, and it's good and the bad side of everything. And when you're dealing with materialism, it deals with manifestation, things being put out. Now, God represents the insides. You represent the outside. Remember that. That is very key. God is within, you is without. So you put things into materialistic things or manifestation. Remember that. It is you who brings the material together of what God has did to you in the inside. So that's very key. So let's not get the materialistic thing out of order. Please, people. Let's be smarter than that. Let's not get that out of order. But we're talking about here, we're talking about effect. From the cause and effect. Now we know that the fact, as I was saying, is manifestation, materialism, which is manifestation. I broke that down. But it's also dealing with perception. It's very key. The effect is what's real. Because the effect deals with how you feel from the cause. Now, through your perception, it digs deep down into who you are, because it deals with your emotions and your feelings towards the situation. So it's up to you to figure out if the cause is real or is an illusion. Now I'm going to say this. When you are able to make something a fact or unfact, that make it an illusion. It was an illusion from the get-go. It's just, when we dealing in this realm, we got many illusions in front of our eyes, but it's up to us to pick and choose what we want to become real. You follow me, family? Feel me, family. Everything is illusion, but it's up to you. It's like watching, great example. It's like reading a book or watching TV, where you take what you see and you take the facts out of what you see, because you know, you're watching TV, reading a book, you know that everything is false. You know, you just taking out the truths in what you see and come up with your own perception. That's exactly what the effect is, and that's exactly what human beings are doing every day. Hold on, I want to write down something. Sorry, family. Hold on, bear with me, because I just said something that was real deep. Bear with me. I want to write down human beings. Okay. That's going to be on the next podcast. Sorry about that, people. That's why I want to do the podcast, so I can okie doke around. I don't have to be all, glancy from the camera. But anything that could be described as the truth or untrue is an illusion. It's just what you take out of it and make it real. And that's what life is about. Taking things that's meaningful and using it to become your greatest version of yourself. That is very, very, very important. So as a being, you can't just take everything and make it truth. It's up to you to know the perception of things, to have maturity, they call it. That's why you're here, to learn how to take things and make them truthful. When people go around and say, well, I'm real, I can't be fake, do they know what real is? Do they know how to decipher their life to pick out what's fake and what's real? Because everything is an illusion. We stay in an illusion. And what makes the illusion that you, okay, let's say you're in an illusion and you pick out something and you're trying to make it real. What makes it even realer? The simple fact that you bring it into materialism, which is manifestation. You manifested from the illusion. You took it and made it real. This what you call dreams, having a vision and having dreams. Thank you very much. But I'm getting off the subject just a little bit, and I want to talk about this perception with this cause and effect. Now, the effect is real because, go back to what I'm saying, you could take what's real. Actually, it's not going off the subject. Damn, I'm pretty damn good. Sorry about that, y'all. But the perception is what the effect represents. And it's how the cause affect you. So the cause would be the illusion. Actually, it works good with this stuff. I didn't know I was coming to this great of a point. The cause is an illusion. You, my friend, are the effect, and you depicting through the illusion, which is the cause, to make whatever you want to make is real. That's my whole key. And through the effect, whatever you make is real through the effect will come into materialism and manifestation. Now it's key that you be careful what you make your effect. But the whole thing of this video is me showing you that cause and effect, when you bring two things together of this nature and it's supposed to work simultaneously or in order. I think those work in order, sort of. Yeah, because the cause will come before the effect, so it's in order. Actually, it's still working simultaneously though, because they all come into manifestation together. I'm just trying to make a point that cause is the illusion and the effect is the real thing. It's because that's the simple thing that touch your soul. It's what make you feel a certain way. It's what goes into your Akashic records, your subconscious. So that's very key. It's very key, people. So you want to deal with things to manifest in your subconscious. Because one thing about the subconscious, I'm gonna make it real quick with the subconscious. I need to do a video on that too. It's always recording. It's always recording what you not even acknowledging. The subconscious will be like the darker side of yourself. And remember, I think I talked about the dark side in the first podcast, where it's not bad, but it's the unconscious side of yourself, things that you're not aware about. Just remember, unconscious means things that you're not aware about. Conscious things are things that you are aware about, things that are into the light. So let me get that out there. So that, you know, the subconscious is continuously recording. That's why it's so important to understand the music that you are listening to. Everything that you're watching on TV, because one thing that you're not might be paying attention to consciously, the subconscious is always recording it. And through the subconscious, they know how to brainwash people. Very key. Because they know that you're not paying attention to what your Akashic records or your DNA is recording. It's always recording, even when you sleep. You leave the TV on, you go to sleep, and the TV is playing a message. Your subconscious is recording that. You don't know that. You're asleep. But these are things that you don't know. And these things that you need to know. So that's very key. But to get into the meat of this podcast, the cause is an illusion. To start off, it's up to you as the person that goes into the effect to make that cause into manifestation. And I'm not trying to tell you to go around and say, well, everything is fake. That's not true. I'm just telling you, while you're conscious in your awareness, you have the ability to depict things in your life, to figure out things that might help you grow into your higher purpose and make that into manifestation and make that real. And everything else can be just where it's at, an illusion. Feel me, people? You can leave everything that happened to you in the illusion realm and bring only the things into you that's going to affect who you are and what you are and who you becoming. I don't know how long I've been talking because I had to stop the podcast. I was having difficulties. Y'all won't notice if I didn't say anything, and it's fine. But I'm in it. with that note, I just want to say love and peace. Shout out to everybody on Instagram, man. Once again, my Instagram is Dreamtalk100. My Twitter is Dreamtalk100. I'm trying to put something on Facebook together. I don't be on Facebook too much, but I just want to say, man, love and peace, man. I love y'all, man, to life. Man, just stay positive and stay with all that good stuff. Peace out.